Hey, this is Myra from My Blessed Life, and today I just want to share with you a little bit about the 5K race that I ran this morning. It was my second 5K, and it just has a really interesting and pretty incredible experience that I had during the race, and I think that you would enjoy hearing about it. So instead of writing it out, I'm going to tell it to you. And if you have the patience to listen to the whole thing, that would be pretty awesome too. So I'll back up and start with last night. We were out really late, and I ended up staying up until almost 2 o'clock in the morning doing laundry so that we would have clean running clothes for the race this morning. So after I went to bed about 2, my 2-year-old Ridley decided that he needed to get up about 3 times between 2 and 6:15. So during one of those times that I was up with him, I had the horrible realization that a certain monthly visitor was coming to stay for a few days. And if you're a gentleman watching this, you can be cool and realize the facts of life, or you can turn it off. Either way is fine with me. So anyway, this visitor was coming to stay, and I was not very happy about it because I needed to run in just a few hours. And normally when this happens each month, I am in incredible back pain, terrible cramps. It is a horrible experience. And normally I would just prefer to be in bed with a heating pad on my back. So I was a little bit disgusted with how everything had worked out so far, but I got ready and we went to the race. Well, I drove the whole way there. It was about an hour because I was nauseated, sick to my stomach, and just needed to drive so that hopefully I wouldn't get too sick. So we got to the race and parked the car, and I got a text from my mom. And Mom has been one of my biggest cheerleaders during this experience and training and all. And she said that she knew that this was going to be one of the hardest things that I've done, considering the circumstances, but that she was praying for me and she knew that I could do it. And she was just very encouraging. And so I started thinking, it made me think, because I was like, there is no way I'm running this race. No way that I will run. I will either have to sit or stand at the finish line or walk, and it will probably take me a very long time to walk. So Mom's text kind of started me thinking, maybe I should try this. Maybe I should go for it. So I met up with my running buddy and I told her that I was not well at all. I felt terrible. I could have just bent over and touched the ground for the rest of the day because it helps pull out the muscles in my back where they don't hurt so badly. So she said, well, we're just gonna try, we're gonna go for it, and we'll walk if we need to walk. And so I was still very doubtful that I was even gonna be able to go a quarter of a mile. And so as we stood there in the group waiting for the starting horn to sound, I just lifted up a very short prayer to the Lord, and I asked him that he would fulfill Philippians 4:13 in my life at that moment. And Philippians 4:13 says that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And I knew that there was no way in the world that I would run this race on my own strength. So I lifted up that prayer to the Lord, and I got a little bit teary about it because I knew that I could not do it on my own. So with faith, we started the race, and there were a lot of big hills, and we saw mile 1 go by and mile 2 go by, and when I saw mile 3, I was just pretty pumped. So when we hit the finish line at 32 minutes and 8 seconds, my husband was there, and I literally fell into his arms because I was just really overcome with how the Lord had just given me strength to do something that was totally and completely impossible for me to do. I sobbed. He held me and I sobbed. I was heaving because I was so touched by how God had taken his strength and literally poured it into me and enabled me to run a race. And so even Jackie, my running buddy, came up to me and she was like, you did it, that was such a great job. And all I could do was lift up one finger to heaven and give all the glory to him. It was all him. And it was not my running this race. It was all the Lord giving me strength to do it, because there was no way I could do it in my own strength. And so today I just want to share that with you, because I think so often we go through life trying in our own strength, and so often we don't have strength to do the tasks or the trials or deal with sorrow or deal with whatever we're going through in our lives. We try to deal with it on our own, but yet God has given us a promise that we can do all things through him who gives us strength. If we go on his strength, we can do it. So I just want to encourage you to claim that promise before the Lord and trust him and have faith that he will fulfill his promises to you. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for reading at My Blessed Life. I love you all. Bye.